What's up, Trios Tribe? Bringing you guys another top 4 video from my weekly webcam tournament, win-a-box tournaments, where we give a full box of prizing to first place no matter what. And then as we get more players, I expand the prizing out to other placements. But this week we got Kane as our backup commentator again, and then Zesty. Oh, I gotta remember my judges' names, man. I had Zesty help me up on the backup of just kind of corralling the kitties, if you will. But what's more important is our top 4 deck list here. And what else to say other than Red takes it this week off of the back of I guess the most important thing to talk about is actually we were allowing A, proxies, and B, the most important thing is the November 1st ban list was we were honoring that at this tournament. I did a poll of the group. Everyone just agreed, let's just do the ban list. It's 2-day difference anyway. And honestly, the practice for that ban list is the most important thing anyway. Cool bro 794 Alex taking it with their red deck. It was really if you can go watch the VOD, we did catch their final game against Poke Ninja at the end, and it was really interesting. It was really fun to see. They took it swiftly. Red is a very aggressive list, and after talking to Kane, it does feel like, red and purple probably were the big winners out of the ban list. Yellow is kind of set in control now, along with green. Green didn't get touched, so maybe I think there's still probably room for green to come back up. If you guys see the full spread of all our players, we had 4 purples, 2 red, 1 green, 1 yellow, no blue. So not all our blue players from last week decided to take a break. No. That's not like that. I do know some of them, and some of them are great. Had other things to do. But I guess nothing else but say. I don't have a Risu's Choice Awards this time, but that being said, because my Risu's Choice Awards probably would have been the yellow deck, because this is going to be our first time getting to talk about yellow on the cast. So we're going to start with 4th place Digo. Actually our winner from last week, I guess 2 weeks ago, when you really think about it, I guess. Bringing it again with their green deck, and I'm trying to parse if they made any crazy changes. I guess I could have went back and tried to find it, but with green not really being touched by the ban list, it looks like I wish I had more to talk about when it comes to cookie run cards. The deck building is still something that escapes me. Actually, 1 second. All right, we're back from the pause screen. So this is still Digo's list, but I decided to bring up their list from last week, and to see if I could find any raw changes. But it looks like they kind of went in with the same 50 card list back to back. So I mean, if it ain't definitely running the logic, well, if it worked without the ban list, maybe it'll work with the ban list. Probably ran into some unlucky situations. Definitely luck plays a good factor in part of this game. Definitely in our round 1, we saw it was a purple mirror match, I think it was. And one of our players, how it goes, they needed that last life to not be a heal trigger, and guess what it was? It was definitely a heal trigger. So that being said, Digo on their green list here. Not changing too much, still running the Power Rangers for the stall, and just leveraging our top end here. Some of these, I guess it's always worth noting, something like in the deck design is always worth noting, which are their flips. So choosing Cheese Cookie, we got the 4 HP, 8 HP, and then 8 draw. No, going for 12 HP triggers and then 4 draw triggers is interesting. And actually choosing to have level 3s as our flips is also a curious, interesting take here. But with that said, congrats Diego on, topping again, just out of prizing. Unfortunately, I can't, with 8 people, I couldn't prize out. I can't prize out 4th place, but yeah, no. And then our 3rd place player here, we're going to go into, this is Poke Ninja. On our purple deck. We definitely have talked about purple before, but with Crunchy Chip Cookie gone, it looks like it looks like maybe one of the design shifts we decided is that Crunchy Chip Cookie is just not going to be part of the deck anymore. Not worth running it at 1. Seeing Dark Cacao Cookie taking up a more of a presence here, playing the 4 Soul Jams to go with it. Also, Stardust Cookie comes into play here as well. And actually, no, we're not running Caramel Arrow Cookie at all. All right, interesting. So just Poison Mushroom Cookie, also kind of nasty. We definitely see the on play come up sometimes where it's just just getting rid of all level 2s on the board can be rather gross. As well as the purple Wind Archer from copying kind of, I guess this one was the first one and the green one's the newer one. But the purple one here doing the same thing that green does, but except sending it to the trash, which is kind of crazy. Really strong card. Every time I see a Wind Archer get played onto a boss monster, we're like seeing it like set a Moonlight Cookie to the trash is insane. So, and then we also back it up with a blocker Space Donut. Really tanky body, and once per turn it can receive 1 less damage from level 1 cookies in case our opponent is kind of going aggressive with level 1s. Stardust Cookie definitely looking to be the premier boss monster, or one of the new boss monsters coming in with the replacement of Crunchy Chip. And then we're backing that up with 4 Alchemist Cookies as an HP, 2 Eclairs, 4 Fairy Cookies, more HP, so 8 HP, and this is 6 HP triggers. Am I missing something? We're missing 1. Are we not running the full 16 triggers? Oh, we're not. We're actually just on 12 flip triggers, not unless I'm missing it. I must be like, no. Definitely not missing it. So yeah, deciding that on a 14 trigger or 12 triggers is enough is definitely curious deck building. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm here for it. I'm still learning on what can and cannot be done in this game. And clearly in a deck that's trashing a lot, I guess we're just kind of okay with, like, you know what, F it. We just need less triggers. That being said, we can move on to, I forget their name. JQN. This is gonna be our first yellow player, which yellow is the deck I'm using as the color I'm trying to learn this game. Why is Risu Squirrel using yellow as their in for trying to learn this game? Stormbreaker Cookie looks cool. I'm a big fantasy element. Lightning is my favorite element in fantasy games, so yellow being their symbol being lightning just kind of draws me to it. But yellow took a pretty big hit. Stormbringer Cookie at 1. And then the full banning of Essence of Rejuvenation is rather disastrous. But we're going to see that we're actually on some interesting cards here. We're on the yellow specific heal trigger here. We're going to discard if your break area flip trigger. If your break area is level 6 or higher, the cookie attached to this card gains 2 HP. So we actually could potentially heal 2, which is kind of nice in the late game. And then off of that, we are on 4 draw triggers, 6 draw triggers. And then here's another 4 heal triggers. And then here is another, so 8 draw trigger or 8 heal triggers along with 6 draw triggers is curious. So definitely favoring, I think, like, interesting that we're seeing like some of the successful decks actually favoring HP triggers over draw triggers is definitely curious. I guess when you draw 2, sometimes those draw triggers just kind of don't matter. And then we're gonna support our boss monsters. We got Mozzarella Cookie, which is great for those situations against red where they like to sit at 1. They like to design their board state to where, I'm gonna hit level 9, and then my Wildberry Cookie is gonna go in sicko mode. Mozzarella Cookie kind of easily clapping that with its on-play discard effect, right? Sending a level 1 cookie from the trash straight to the break area is kind of the best answer into red, right? So definitely going to see some value there, absolutely. Stardust Cookie starting to make its entrance at 4 copies already. So let's read this card then. So for 2, it's a level 2, 3 HP. Can activate or can then condition to use 1 more support. Select one of your opponent's cookies whose remaining HP is 1 and trash that cookie, and your place that cookie in your opponent's break area. Yeah, so if you can just set, I mean, I see the vision. If you can just set it up just right to where you get somebody to 1, you can just completely negate the idea of the last card is an HP trigger, heal trigger, whatever you want it. Kumiho Cookie definitely is a wonderful blocker. It's a forced blocker, which is crazy. Only for level 3s, but yellow does like sitting on those level 3s. You got 4 Timekeeper, 4 Millennium Tree. Now of course the 1 Stormbringer, but oh man, that guy's so cool. Girl, I don't know. They're cookies. It's just gender neutral. They are so cool. And then Churro Cookie comes in as our stall wall with 5 HP. Has the potential to do 4 damage, especially against level 1 cookies. And yeah, so being able to like the level 2 that can just do 4 damage and split it around is actually pretty devastating. And then especially with like, how popular green was last week, definitely Churro Cookie could have like been insane in that room, right? But not this week. A lot less green, meaning a lot more people playing level 2s. And then on top of that, let's see what we're backing this up with. We're actually on 3 of the Golden Monarch, 4 Millennium Jade Deer, along with Golden Cheese Golem. Golden Cheese Guardian Golem, which allows you to take one of your cookies from the barley area, put it in the break area, and then one of your opponent's cookies takes 2 damage. So kind of using this in place of like the tropical slushy that was lost a while back. And we're actually on a good amount of traps. We're on 6, 10, 14 different traps going with the full 4 Winding Key Shields and full 4 Millennium Jade Deer. And then, yeah, Golden Monarch's counterattack could be kind of sick. It has the potential of doing up to 3 damage in like your worst case scenario, but the damage doesn't feel that strong sometimes. I'll have to see, I'll have to see testing this card a little bit more myself. But that being said, we are on already went over all the flip triggers. So yeah, and then Cyborg Cookie can just randomly be insane in the late game, suddenly doing I know upwards of 4 or 5 damage for 3 is kind of disgusting. So as a great card in itself. And then we can talk about our champion. We got Cool Bro 794 on their red. A lot of people believe, especially my co-commentator Kane, definitely talked about how purple and red are probably looking to be some of the best colors after the ban list. Blue got hit. Honestly, blue got hit the hardest. Blue was really clinching on the back of Sherbert Cookie, and with that gone, it just kind of feels like they lost a lot of, if all their aggression. Yellow can kind of still fight, but definitely loses a lot of their key pieces, and then like have to rearrange how they're gonna go about this world. But we definitely saw just Dark Cacao Cookie Dark Choco Cookie being the main stand-in for this deck in the early game. Definitely sat on this card as long as we can to just, especially turn 1, be able to pressure damage with the activate for 1 support, being able to immediately do damage on opponents' cookies. It allows them to be really aggressive, and then on turn 3, they're able to just do 3 damage without losing a card in hand. From there, we're looking at, and then the 4 HP stat line really is amazingly helpful. And then obviously, and then after that, we have, we'll talk about, we got 2 HP triggers here. Here we go. Discard 1 cookie. This is another HP trigger. And so we got 6 heal triggers. And then here are 2 draw triggers, 4 more draw triggers. So that is 6 draw triggers. And then, oh, wow. Yeah. So we're going with 10 draw triggers, 10 heal triggers with only backing it up with only 6 draw triggers. So that's going to be our full 16 flips. So it does seem like these decks that are performing a little better. I mean, it's a short tournament, it's only 3 rounds, but you can kind of see a trend when you see a trend, and it does appear that players are the players that do a little better in these like smaller tournaments are the ones that are favoring having the more of the HP triggers over draw triggers instead of keeping. I think the heart wants to make it balanced. Red also got hit. We do have the 1 Tiger Lily, but that didn't stop them from doing what they need to do. Hollyberry Cookie, a crazy card for a late game board state where, you know, it's going to be really hard to remove it unless you have a specific damage types in this game. This card only taking 2 damage for attacks that are above 3 is gnarly, to say the least. Backing it up with how many traps? Wow, we have mostly items, but we do have we got 5 traps, and then I'm just backing it up with 12 items, 4 soul gems, which makes sense because Wildberry Cookies definitely, as we start our game with Dark Choco Cookie, it does seem like oftentimes we want to pivot into using Wildberry Cookie and having the soul gem active for that, so you can do 4 damage for 3 energy and being that energy efficient. Piata Dragon, Pitaya Dragon is disgusting for its on play, being able to instantly faint any level 1 cookie. So definitely something you have to continuously play around. Is really painful. And we saw it put on a show against a couple different players. Snapdragon Cookie also being able to just give 1 damage to any level 2 or higher is also just nasty for a level 1. Being like, not only can it also do 1 damage itself, right, with the simple attack, just ambiently being able to give anything next to it the extra 1 damage as well is it's just powerful, man. Being able to just that 1 damage actually changes a lot. We got the 1 of Caspian Cookie, kind of 1 of Caspian Cookie, and that's how we rounded out with Eternal Sugar Cookie promo. Is just a pretty card, really. It's just all I gotta say here. But Wildberry Cookie for the end game, it definitely looked like the game plan was to offer to your opponent exactly 9 levels of cookie throughout your game, and that was the game plan. So we would start with a Dark Choco, go into the even levels with Snapdragon, and then just kind of either that puts us at level 3. So right, so we need 6 more, so either 2 more level 3s hit the board, but for every level 2 we established on the board, we wanted to give them a level 1. So definitely an interesting ride all the way to level 9, and then we definitely saw the set 1 Wildberry Cookie just completely just end games. 6 damage is a lot, as you can imagine. But that being said, yeah, I got one last look at the webcam results here. Again, we did have like a cool little diverse one. Everybody but blue everybody blue managed to make it to the top 4. So with that said, like, share, subscribe. I guess we can talk about one last time. It's a weekly, I can't stress this enough, this is a weekly webcam win a box tournament every 11th or every Thursday. So next one's 11. Oh my god, the next one is November 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Still looking to push back the timer a little bit, maybe 8:30. Probably poll my current player base, my current little community that I've got built up on what they think. But after that, I definitely think you guys should just come out. If you guys don't feel like you can play, at least come out to the stream. It is a fun time. It's a fun community, little reason to talk about the game and just watch people play the game and just have fun, man. So like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time.